What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Nick 4K video. Today we're checking out It Came from Outer Space. This is the Universal Essentials Collection version of this release. We'll be diving in very soon, so if you guys enjoy this video and want to see more like this, make sure to like and subscribe for more. And of course, if you plan on picking up this collection for yourself, please use the link in the description below. It goes to helping out the channel and it costs no extra to you, so if you could do that, I'd appreciate it. Now with that said, let's jump in. Okay, so taking a look at the outside of the packaging, I really like this. This is actually probably, out of all the essentials I've seen so far, the Universal Essential Editions I've done unboxings for, out of all of them, this is probably the best. Like, this is just so cool. Like, all the rest of them try to do some type of new art to kind of show, like, hey, this is different from the other versions. This was very much just, like, so classic. It looks great. I don't know if it's necessarily the original art of the movie, but it was redone in a way that seems like it is, and it's great. Love it. There's the top, of course, it's just It Came from Outer Space. So it's a, like, standard title, but man, this thing is like a classic. Nothing on the bottom. And that back. Oh my, look at that back. Bruh. Hold up a second. Let me get a closer look at this. Look at this. Oh my. This is so cool. Wow. I really, really dig this art in the back. Like, the front art is great, but this is amazing. This might be my favorite Universal Essentials collection so far, and I haven't even opened it up. It's so cool. Wow. Wow. Okay, cool. This is dope. I really like this. If you can't tell, let's just jump in a while before I get too stuck looking at this awesome art. So, open this thing up. What do we got inside? Before we get into the goodies, let's take a look at the cover. Cool. They use the same cover as the front. Some of these Universal Essentials collections, they use a separate cover from this to this. I'm glad they used this one. Sometimes they use the same one. I'm disappointed. This is one of those times where they use the same one, and I'm actually very excited about that. I like it. It Came from Outer Space, still on the side. If you want to read the back, feel free to pause the video and read all the goodness on the back of that. Take a look. Inside, you got a Blu-ray, and you got a 4K. So yeah, and I really like that 4K. Sometimes the 4K covers are just like plain black or boring or something like that. I think this looks great. And hey, there I am. Hi, I'm right there. Hello. Move that in the background back there. I'm going to take a look at the goodies that are in this. So, here's my certificate of authenticity. This is 4,806 out of 5,000. So this is actually the highest I've gotten so far. I don't know. This might be sold out soon, boys. So if you want to pick it up, make sure you use that link in the description below. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Okay, so we're going to put that aside. This is the booklet. Let's take a look at the extra stuff we have here first. You stay up. You stay. You stay. Okay, so here is the collectible film negative. I really like the art on this. This looks awesome. Wow, they really went all out in this collection. So far, I'm very, very happy about it. We'll see how the booklet turns out, but for right now, this is super cool. Let's take a look at what scene is on the negative here. So I don't really recognize the scene of this movie. I haven't watched this movie in a while, and I haven't yet to actually see this transfer. I heard good things, though. Just haven't looked at it for myself personally. Like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of this movie, but I think this collection so far has so much going for it. It's great. Now let's take a look at the postcards we have already. That is awesome. Look at that art. That's great. Okay, let's open this up, see what's inside. Okay, so taking a look at the postcards here. There is one. This is the 3-dimension version. Really cool art. The big eye. I mean, look at a close look at that big eye there. That eye is really cool. I like it. When I was younger, before I actually watched this film myself, no spoilers by the way, I'm just gonna mention something. I was surprised that this wasn't about like aliens. I thought it would be kind of like a War of the Worlds type of movie, but it is not. And it's interesting how like the story plays out. I wouldn't say it's necessarily an amazing movie, but I would still call it a classic, and I think many would agree with me on that. I really like that art. That's really cool. Oh, by the way, the back is just like space. Oh, you get back up there. I warned you once. I'm not going to tell you again. Another art. Like I said, if you want to take a second to read what's all going on in this page, feel free to pause the video. Yeah, so I don't know if these are just classic posters from back in the day, but yeah, they're all really interesting. Like, such weird, amazing interestingness to them. I don't really know how to describe it. These three are cool. Like, these three definitely feel like they were old posters. Like, hey, come on to the pictures. Come on out to the pictures. We got something crazy for ya. But this poster right here, this thing's actually nice. I said before about one of my Universal Essentials postcards, just being able to take one of them and hanging them up. I forget which one it was, but this is one of the ones that I could see myself just like putting the piece of tape on the back and just hanging up somewhere on the wall or something. Looked pretty cool. I really like that art. That's awesome. Okay, now of course, this is the big seller for a lot of these Universal Essentials collections. Of course, you get the big package, you get all the extra stuff that comes with it, you get the film negative, and you get the exclusive case. But this is one of the big things that people really want to buy these things for too. So far with these booklets, they have either been a hit or they've been a miss for me. So far, most have been hits, but I did have a couple of ones where I consider them kind of lackluster. So I'm hoping that this one doesn't, disappoint me. The night the earth will never forget. Okay, so like I mentioned, if you want to read any of this for yourself, feel free to pause the video at any time, and you can read all the extra information that you might want to, see. Usually these booklets will cover more of the background, which is good. That's what they should do. Put some pictures from the film in, maybe do some backstory, or not only just backstory, but also like background information about, the director, where the writers came up with the ideas, stuff like that. That's what you really buy these booklets for. But then again, sometimes you just get booklets that are just pictures, and they're cool, but also like it is nice to have that extra information. And I know we have the internet now where you can just go on there and you can find all that extra information, so it's not a big deal. But for me, I like to have, something physical, something to hold in my hands. I'm one of those people where I try to Kindle and I just can't use Kindles. I need to have a nice physical book in my hands to be able to actually read it. Or I shouldn't say read it, but to get like the full experience. Part of reading a book for me is like actually holding the book in your hands, reading the words, turning the pages, something about it. So it looks like this is one of those booklets where at least you get really cool art. You get all the posters that they made for this movie, which is apparently a ton. Like they've really made a lot of posters for this movie. I didn't realize how big this movie was back in the day. It must have been huge. And these pictures are really cool, don't get me wrong, but I was kind of hoping for more backstory things to them. A little extra information about this and that. Like I mentioned about where did the writer come up with the idea? What were the director's thoughts on it? Maybe some of the casting decisions, stuff like that. So, still a nice booklet, like I said, with a bunch of cool photos, but could have definitely had a space for more information, like the Jurassic Park book did, and the Big Lebowski book did. All right, so that's the book. Yeah, so there you go. All right, now we come to the portion of the video. Who would I recommend to buy this? I'm going to tell you this. I think that this is a really good collection. Right off the bat, I think that if they're going to collect a version of this movie, there's a standard version and then there's this version. I just say go all out and buy this version. I'm not kidding. I mean, the standard version still, you're going to get the same movie, obviously. You don't need all the extras. But something about this collection, this cover art, the back art, all the extra goodies you get in there. I mean, like the postcards are actually pretty cool. Like some of these Essential Collections postcards are boring. Like I said, the only thing that I really just don't really care about when it comes to this collection is the booklet. And even then, I shouldn't say I don't care about it. I just think it could be better. It's not like the Animal House one where it kind of was slapped together. Like this was actually one where people went in, they put a lot of cool pictures and photos of like the actual film and the different theater releases and stuff like that. So there's still really cool, old-timey, classic photos in this booklet. But there could have been more information, like I said. So if you love this movie or you're a big physical media collector where you like to have the best of the best, I definitely recommend this version. However, if you don't really care about the movie and you just kind of want to have it, the standard version will be fine for you too. But overall, I don't always do this, but I would actually recommend this version over the standard. But like I said, that's just my opinion. So there you go, guys. That was my review for the Universal Essentials collection. If you guys want to see more like this, make sure to like and subscribe for more videos. If you have any cool ideas for future videos, let me know in the comments below. And of course, you want to pick this up for yourself, please use the link in the description below. It goes to helping out the channel and it costs you no extra to do. So with that said, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.